What's up, everybody? It's Pete from the basement, back again with a kind of different segment going on this week. Everybody wants to know really what's going on behind us at the basement here, so welcome to the guided tour of Pete's basement. This is, just want to let everybody know, in case everybody thinks this is like a set or something, this is my basement. That's how it got its name. It's Pete's basement. So, come on, follow along. Alright, over here we have the first selection of edged weapons. Skull knife, which is incredibly sharp. This is actually Ramon's favorite thing. I'm going to try to find him one of these for Christmas, twin dragon daggers. And this is actually one of my personal favorites. This is actually my great Uncle Tony's knife from his bayonet from World War II, which is still encrusted with Nazi blood down in the blood groove. That's pretty fucking nuts. Up over here, right between our Marvel Mount Rushmore bookends, we have a bunch of different art books. We got a Street Fighter art book, Darkstalkers, Gundam Wing, a couple of anime ones from Women of the Silver Star, Fatal Fury and stuff like that. This is cool. We got Looney Tunes, Best of Warner Brothers Animation, Transformers, the art thereof. This girl that used to live right next door to my grandmother hooked me up with this little bastard. This is the Marvel Encyclopedia, signed by Stan Lee himself personally. It's kind of faded now. Unfortunately, they don't make comic bags big enough for this. So, we've got Spider-Man the Icon. You can find this on Amazon for just about 30 bucks. Complete History of the Far Side, every single Gary Larson Ingenious comic ever done. Marvel Superheroes, which on the inside of this is signed by Paul Dini and Alex Ross. Got this at the New York Comic Con. Mythology, also signed by Alex Ross. You can check out our first New York Comic Con episode. We did that there. There's pictures of it all over the place. Frank Cho's Women, which is kind of a lot more perverse than you might think. There's a lot of animated boobs running around in that one. The Art of Greg Horn, signed by Greg. He is absolutely one of the finest digital artists ever. I advise everybody to get this book if you are into art, if you're into Photoshop and Painter and anything like that, because at the end he gives you tutorials on how he starts and what his methods are of taking photos and using them and kind of converting them as he goes along. We've got the Art of Empire 100D, the Wizard books. We've got Jim Lee, Alex Ross, Michael Turner, Art of Lord of the Rings, and one of my other favorite artists, Luis Royo. And big shout out to one of the most intelligent men I ever met, one of my old college professors, Vincent DeFate, works at FIT. I had to have his art book. He was definitely one of the most influential people I ever met. Very intelligent man, very nice. We got into a lot of many philosophical discussions. I got a couple of letters over here about what's going on with these baseballs. Nothing too major. It's a lot more sentimental than you might think. This is from childhood. I don't know why I still have this, but this is actually a Frosted Flakes baseball that I ordered with several receipts of my favorite cereal. This is actually a baseball that my father caught back in 1983 at a Yankee game. So that was pretty cool. This is a kitty thing. I think I bought this back in maybe '88 or so. This is a Yankee autograph ball. I bought it at the Yankee store, so it's nothing that's authentic here. But Don Mattingly, I kind of highlighted with a marker my favorite player's signature there. This I got from my uncle. This is the only colored one. This is a World Series commemorative ball from the 26 Yankee World Championships. They were giving these out at, I think, opening day at the new stadium or something. Out of the way, my uncle got it for me because he's rich and powerful, and I don't know how the fuck he does half the shit he does. This is Best Wishes from Dave Rigetti. This is actually personally signed. I got this from a cousin. And this is these actually are 2 home run balls hit by my father when he played baseball back in his teenage years and his early 20s. This is signed by the entire championship team back during their own World Series, and this is his own ball. So, like I said, a lot of sentimental stuff going on there. Back here, fucking love this shit. Came out. Joker statue from Jim Lee and the Batman one to match. I have to thank one of our viewers for this one. They told me go on eBay and check out anything ending on holidays. I got this back on Easter for fucking 30 bucks. This shit goes for like $75 in the store. So thank you for telling me about the holidays. Thank you. This is an absolutely awesome painting. If you're familiar with Norman Rockwell, which you should be, He has a painting of kind of the guy looking in the mirror and painting himself. Well, Joker's kind of got his own idea, shot the guy and just drew a fucking happy face with a bullet hole in his head. You gotta love it. Greg Horn's painting of Captain America with Washington in flames, very political at the time. I think that was done right about the time when George Bush somehow got reelected for a second term. Now, down here, G.I. Joe Hall of Heroes had to get Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. You'll find these for anywhere between $15 and $25 at your local comic shop. Fuck them. $12, Amazon. If you want them, order them from Amazon. I always tell you, check Amazon first before you look for any kind of discounts and stuff like that. Even past eBay, look at Amazon first. There's the big Hasbro like super deluxe toy, moves in all kinds of different directions and everything. We got Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow commemorative figures. I bought that because they released a like G.I. Joe 21B, which is kind of like a tangent from the silent issue back during Larry Hammer's run on the series. It's kind of what's going on in panels that are not there, if you will. Follow me on that one. I think everybody kind of wanted to know what all the graphic novels are behind us, so running down the line, two of them are missing. Ramon has part 1 of Nightfall, and Steve has the original Hood maxi series, the Max series, rather, I'm sorry, from Marvel, so those are gone. And then we have Avengers, Ultron, got the original Batman from Detective Comics, from his first appearance to Batman actually using a gun and slapping women around and everything. It's pretty weird. Arkham Asylum, which is one of the things that I will actually allow Grant Morrison to have done and have it in my house. Batman Death and the Maidens, A Death in the Family, which is the death of Jason Todd. I don't have the original issues. Haunted Night, Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale, which is yet another sequel to Batman The Long Halloween. This is an awesome Batman series. Batman Child of Dreams, drawn by Kia Asamiya, which was absolutely one of the most awesome Batman artworks ever done. Even the Joker looks absolutely fucking nuts in these pictures. There's awesome splash pages. It's a great series. This is the only place you're going to find it in this $20 graphic novel. Again, Amazon's probably like 13, 14 bucks. You can probably get this on eBay too for even cheaper than that. Batman Night Cries, which they actually had this up on a History Channel review of like comic book superheroes. This was just recent. This is fully painted. Actually, I can't even remember what this story was about, so I'm going to hold that out because I want to read that one. Batman Nightfall, we have the Book of Nod, which is just kind of like the history of vampires as far as the role-playing game is concerned, but I find it interesting. Have a drawn series of Dracula, Family Guy, Stewie Takes Over the World, The Flash Gordon, thank you Brendan Deneen, and all the other guys that signed it for us back at Comic-Con. As my own hardcover, we gave 2 of them away on the show. Friday the 13th, Harbinger, which was one of the cooler Valiant series. Everybody thought these books were going to be fucking hundreds and hundreds of dollars back in the early 90s. Well, screw you, they're really not, but they were good stories. We have The Heroes Volume 1 because it's an Alex Ross cover, and I'm a bitch for Alex Ross stuff. JLA Earth 2, which was another Grant Morrison story. Pretty cool, actually. I can't front, I actually forgot this was Grant Morrison's. Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. If you guys don't own this book, you need to get it. I got this autographed by the artist and writer Jonan Vasquez. He even drew a little Happy Noodle Boy book in there. We have Marvel's Loki, the Spider-Man and Fantastic Four Marvel Masterworks, the Marvel Zombies book, which is just really an art book. We have the Sin City book, we have SNK Capcom, Spider-Man Venom, Superman in the 80s, Thundercats Enemy Pride, Trinity, which was supposedly the first story of Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman teaming up against Ra's al Ghul, whatever. Here's another personal favorite. Triumph and Torment. I've been telling you guys about this for a long time now. Find this, find this, find this. This is one of the best comic book stories I've ever read in my life. Understanding Comics by Scott McCloud and Walking Dead Volume 1. I really need Volumes 2 for whatever they're up to now. This is a fantastic series, and I recommend it to everybody. I'm really sorry I didn't jump on it so I can just be buying the new issues. We have our Hulk and Thing bookends, one of the first Bowen bookends I actually put out. I had to buy these